This is Lawrence Adams, and I want to talk about today from the first chapter in my book is be honest with yourself. I have to say this. I'm sitting in the car, it's raining outside. I have to say this. You have to be completely honest with yourself and where you are in your life. You have to stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending like everything is okay when you know it's not okay. You have to be honest with yourself. Yes, because everything else is just an illusion. That means everything else is dependent on your perception of it. So you need to be completely honest with yourself. You need to be honest about the feelings that you feel, whether good or bad. You need to be honest about what's going on in your life, who's in your life. You wonder why you keep attracting the liars, because you keep lying to yourself. So you need to be completely honest with yourself. You need to stop it today. Stop the drama. Stop the press. Like my grandfather used to say, don't get mad, just leave. That's what he used to tell us. But what he was saying is be honest about where you at. If you don't like where you at in your life, you don't like the job you're with, you don't like the mate you're with, you don't like the girlfriend or boyfriend you're with, you need to be honest with yourself. Stop expecting everybody to lie to you, slap some oil on you, and tell you something that ain't completely true, because you don't want to deal with your stuff. In this first chapter, that's the reason why my book, in this first chapter is in the journey we're in, the mystic golden tree, the journey we're in. The first chapter is be honest. If you can't get past being honest with yourself, how do you expect anybody else to trust you? How do you expect to walk in your authentic self? Your authentic self is that you're okay with who you are, whether good or bad or sad, because you know that if I'm okay with it, I can move to the next stage to where I need to go. But you have to be completely honest with yourself. Stop it. Stop today and be honest with yourself. This journey that you want to go in, you first got to go within. And if you're not honest with yourself, that means if we would bring up God in this situation, in this conversation, you got to be honest with God. Don't you know he sees all and know all? So why wouldn't you be honest with him too? So you first got to be honest with yourself. Then you open up the floodgates for you to completely be authentic. Then also take it to the next step for you to completely love yourself unconditionally. You cannot love yourself unconditionally if you're not honest with yourself, if you're not honest with your shortcomings, if you're not honest with your imperfections, if you're not honest with where you're at, if you're not honest with where you are at right now, you cannot go to the next level. Your next level is dependent on how honest you are with yourself. So now take this moment as you look at this short video. And this is from the first chapter of my book. I probably won't even do a video. I'm gonna do another video. But you got to think about this. In order to go to the next level in anything that you're at, you need to be honest with yourself. So I'm all in your face. Yes, I'm talking about it. Yes, I'm passionate about it, because I want to see you go to the next level. The journey within starts with first making the first step, being honest with yourself. Hey, this is Lawrence D. Adams. My book is The Mystic Golden Tree, The Journey Within. In the book, the character had to first face this first truth, and that was being honest with himself. I want to see you make it. I want to see you go to the next level. I want to see your life progress. But if you stuck at where you at in your life, it's because something you need to be honest about. You may need to leave something. You might need to leave someone. You might need to delete someone. You need to do something and go to the next level, but you cannot ever do that if you're not making the confession and say, you know what? This is where I'm at. It's when you come to the place in your life when you say, you know what? I'm not where I need to be at. This is what I need to do. That's when things around you begin to turn around. Some people may have to leave you. That goes later on in the book. But until you're first honest with yourself, I want to emphasize that so much, that you have to be honest with yourself. There's time out for playing games and pretending, because you can pretend so long that everyone around you begin to smell the stench of your not being your authentic self. Be honest. If you do not like eggs, say I don't like eggs. Stop trying to please somebody this is the other thing. Stop trying to please everybody else because you don't want to be honest with yourself. You trying to look for external validation from others because you do not externally value or validate yourself, because you're not being honest with yourself. So you're looking for everybody else to approve you because you have not approved yourself, because you have not first taken the first step to be honest with you. This is Lawrence D. Adams. The book is coming out shortly. The book is very short. It's straight to the point. It's a story. I'm gonna be completely honest. Yes, I want you to buy the book. And it's not gonna mean nothing until you put some skin in the game. But I want to share this video. I want you to be